Welcome to Car World. Today, we dive into the world of one of the most iconic and luxurious classic cars ever made, the Duesenberg Model J. This car wasn't just a means of transportation, it was a rolling symbol of power, wealth, and sophistication. Born in an era of elegance and ambition, the Duesenberg J still stands tall as a masterpiece of American engineering and design. When you look at the Duesenberg J, you don't just see a car, you see history. The year was 1928. America was booming. Jazz filled the air, Hollywood was at its peak, and the rich wanted something grander than ever before. Into that world came the Duesenberg J, designed to be the finest car in the world. It wasn't built for the average person, it was built for kings, tycoons, film stars, and anyone who wanted to show the world they had made it. The company behind this beauty, Duesenberg Motors Company, had already made a name in racing. Founded by brothers Fred and August Duesenberg, they were famous for building fast, reliable race cars and winning prestigious races like the Indianapolis 500. But in 1926, E.L. Cord, a businessman with big dreams, bought the company and gave the brothers a challenge: build the most luxurious, most powerful car the world had ever seen. The result was the Model J. The Duesenberg J wasn't just beautiful, it was ahead of its time. At its heart was a massive 6.9-liter straight-eight engine producing 265 horsepower, a number that was mind-blowing in the 1920s. Most cars back then barely crossed 50 horsepower. The Duesenberg could reach speeds of 115 miles per hour and accelerate faster than anything on the road. It had dual overhead camshafts and 4 valves per cylinder technology. That would take decades to become common in everyday cars. But what truly set the Model J apart wasn't just its performance, it was the style and personalization. Duesenberg didn't build complete cars. Instead, they provided a rolling chassis, the frame, engine, wheels, and mechanical components. Customers would then send that chassis to one of the elite coach builders of the era, names like Murphy, LeBaron, Durham, and Rolston, to design and build a custom body exactly to their taste. No two Duesenberg Js were exactly the same. Each was a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. From open touring cars to long, elegant sedans, from convertibles with leather interiors to sleek coupes with polished wood and chrome. The designs were limited only by imagination and, of course, by money. And this car was expensive. A new Duesenberg J started at $8,500 in an era when the average car cost around $500. That's the equivalent of well over $150,000 today. That's before you added the cost of the custom body. This wasn't a car for the middle class. This was a car for the elite. It's no surprise that the owner's list of the Duesenberg J read like a who's who of the 1930s. Movie stars like Clark Gable and Greta Garbo, famous gangster Al Capone, and even European royalty owned Duesenbergs. When someone pulled up in a Duesenberg, people noticed. It was a declaration of success, power, and class. And then came the SJ, the supercharged version. As if the Model J wasn't fast enough, the SJ added a supercharger that boosted horsepower to 320. It could reach 140 miles per hour. In a time when most cars couldn't even hit 70, the SJ became the supercar of its day, feared on the road and revered by all. Its signature external exhaust pipes curling out of the engine bay became an instantly recognizable feature, giving the car an aggressive yet elegant look. Sadly, the golden age of the Duesenberg was short-lived. The Great Depression hit soon. After the Model J's debut, while a few super-rich clients continued to buy them, most of America was struggling just to put food on the table. Production numbers dropped. From 1928 to 1937, only around 480 Model Js were made, including all variants like the SJ and SSJ in 1937. Duesenberg shut down production for good, and the brand faded into legend. But legends don't die. The Duesenberg J lived on in movies, car shows, museums, and private collections. Today, these cars are worth millions. They appear at prestigious events like the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, where the finest and rarest cars in the world are showcased. Restored Duesenberg Js, especially those with original bodies or SJ's supercharged engines, are among the most valuable collector cars in existence. What's incredible is how modern the Duesenberg J still feels. Even today, you can take one on the road and it'll perform remarkably well. The steering is sharp, the brakes are strong for the time, and the engine roars with authority. You feel the craftsmanship in every detail, from the hand-polished wood trim to the finely stitched leather. From the perfectly tuned engine to the elegant chrome finishes, the Duesenberg name gave birth to a phrase that still lives on. It's a Ducey. Originally meant to describe something of exceptional quality, that phrase came directly from the reputation of the car itself. If something was the best, it was a Ducey. The Duesenberg J isn't just a car, it's an icon. It represents the peak of American automotive achievement before World War II. It's a reminder of a time when cars weren't just tools, they were dreams made of metal, leather, and speed. They were expressions of art, individuality, and ambition. For collectors, historians, and enthusiasts, the Duesenberg J will always be the ultimate classic. It combines beauty, power, rarity, and legacy like few other machines can. It's a car that commands respect, even a century after its debut. Thank you for joining us here at Car World for this deep look at the legendary Duesenberg J. If you love classic cars, powerful engines, and the stories behind the world's greatest machines, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so